Canas podcast, we talk sports. Canadian sports.
I'm not going to say anything.
Hello and welcome to episode 59 of the Canas podcast.
Oilers legend Rob Klinkhammer.
Yes.
Yep.
Rob Klinkhammer episode, of course. Thank you for tuning back in after our 2-week hiatus.
Yeah, it has been 2 weeks.
Yeah, so there you go. We'll be nice to...
We've been really busy.
Yeah. Well, whatever. It's not the end of the world.
No.
We do this for fun.
Yes.
So hope you guys enjoy this as well.
Hope you enjoy our fun.
Yeah, seriously. This week's episode, lots to talk about, but pretty short because our biggest topic is always the NHL, and we're not going to have much to talk about there.
No, not really.
So, we had a tennis major since the last time we recorded. French Open.
Yep.
Canada did terribly. The Canadians, I don't think, made it out of the third round. To be fair, Shapovalov lost to the eventual champion. No, correction. Shapovalov lost to Alcaraz, who ended up losing in the semifinals to Djokovic. So.
Yep. Yeah. Didn't Leila Fernandez...
Oh, she went into doubles. You're right. Yeah, she lost in the finals for doubles.
So she did good.
Yeah.
In the doubles.
In doubles, yeah. But, I don't know. Singles is where it's at for tennis. Right? That's where they make the most money. Yeah, don't even shame me on that. Come on, dude.
It's true, though, unfortunately.
It's not like I'm talking about, the men's game is better than the women's game in any way. Tennis, in my opinion, I like the women's game more than the men's sometimes, man. They have some sick rallies.
I like more power, so I'd go with the men.
Yeah. They're going to have a lot of finesse. Very good. And there's some very good players on that side, too. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
The parity in the women's game is more so than the men's, though.
Oh, yeah.
I think in the women's game, anyone can win any single day, whereas in the men's, it's a handful that can win.
You just basically have to work your butt off and hopefully have a good game.
That's the better part of the WCA, in my opinion. Yeah. Apart from that, though, not really much going on in the tennis world. Footy, Canada beat Panama 2-0 to make it into the finals of the CONCACAF Nations League. They play on Father's Day, June the 18th at 7:30 Mountain. For my understanding.
In the morning?
PM. Good call. 7:30 Mountain, I think, or Eastern. I don't even know.
Still, it's in the evening.
Yeah.
So, who are they playing?
USA.
Ooh.
Although USA got 2 red cards in their semifinal against Mexico.
Oh.
Jorginho Dest, who is exceptional, plays right back for Barcelona.
Oh, nice.
And William McKennie. I don't necessarily know where he plays. I do know that he is arguably their best midfielder. So they have their their top right back and their best midfielder out of the game against Canada. So it'll be interesting. We still shouldn't
take them lightly, though. So
no, I mean, still the USA should still be the favorite by far. We're playing in USA. Alphonso Davies isn't full health. And we have the Gold Cup coming up soon, right?
Yeah.
Davies shouldn't have actually played, apparently. Shouldn't have been in the roster. His manager said that he wouldn't be playing, but Davies wanted to play for Canada. So,
at least it goes to show that he really wants to play for his country. So, even if it's tournaments like this.
Yeah. Alphonso Davies, look at him to be maybe not in the starting 11, but come on as a sub for sure, an attacking sub against the U.S. in the final. Also, more Alphonso Davies news, I guess, is it doesn't look like he's going to re-sign a contract at Bayern.
I heard that. I'm sad.
And said maybe until 2024, but he might be going elsewhere. Just there's a lot going on in Bayern right now. He had limited playing time this year, mostly due to injuries. But it looks like Real Madrid's making a big push for him.
I was going to say, I heard rumors of Real Madrid.
An £100+ million move.
Dang.
Or not euro. £100+ million euro move.
Still dang.
Out of Bayern. I think he goes for 110 mil. I feel he goes for 110 mil.
Yeah, I could see that.
Euro. Yeah. Another big Canadian move that's likely going to happen soon here is Jonathan David. Jonathan David is almost pretty much guaranteed to not sign back with Lille and not return next year with Lille.
Do you think he just wants to play a better competition?
I think Lille is a great team in a pretty decent league. I think he wants to up his challenge level.
So
I think he wants to do EPL, even Spain, EPL, Spain, or maybe Germany. Those three are better leagues. But more playing time, it would probably be EPL. Just get
more playing time in EPL.
I think so. You get more games. You have 3 domestic tournaments there instead of just 2 that's other places. I think EPL for his style of game too. He's a big guy. I think it'd be a pretty good fit for him. I don't see why not, right? Yeah, I think it's fine. And then, I mean, the rest of the Canadians, you have Alistair Johnson, who's coming back from injury. He won the he won the treble in Scotland with Celtic, so that's good for him.
Nice.
You have Kamal Miller made some unreal plays last game, so that was pretty cool to see. I liked that. Ismail Kone started, so this is looking more and more like our roster that we're hopefully going to. I was going to put ice. I was going to say ice that we're going to put on the pitch for the World Cup when it comes here to Canada. More and more, just a younger team. I think Ismail Kone is definitely on that team. I definitely think like David Davies, Buchanan, Eustachio, all of them are on there. Kamal Miller is 25 or 6 right now, so he should definitely be in there. Alistair Johnson's pretty young too. So you have the heart of the beast going for it, but I'm interested to see like the kind of roster they put forward for the Gold Cup, especially against like the Guatemalas and Cubas of the world. It's definitely not to take them lightly, but even like they're playing against their first match is going to be against a team that's playing in a play-in tournament to get in. So like an even smaller like Turks like St. Lucia or Trinidad and Tobago, like one of those like smaller countries that should be a handed win for us. So I'm interested to see, like it'll be good to give Scott Kennedy a chance. It'll be good to give our young players a chance at getting some good playing time in a tournament where, you know, it matters a lot that we do well, but also the competition isn't the greatest compared
experience kind of thing. I'd say so. With like international play?
Yeah, exactly. Because Canada shouldn't be playing against the weaker teams anymore in CONCACAF, right?
No. Yeah.
We don't have, like we've played ourselves out of a play-in tournament moving forward, it looks like. So we'll see. But I'm excited for the next Copa America. Canada will be participating in that along with the USA and Mexico. So that will be
Is it like top 3?
No, it's
or just
they invited them over as they're hosting the World Cup.
Oh, okay.
Right. So
speaking of World Cup, and it happened like a long time ago. Did you see because you know like every World Cup has like their different like logo per se,
right?
And did you see the 2020?
I didn't see our logo. No,
it's basically 2026 down the just vertically, from what I remember, and just the World Cup. That's it.
Huh.
There's no like flavor or anything like South Africa or.
That's lame.
Yeah, it's just
they spent all their money on the migrant workers, I guess.
Yeah, the logo is just plain.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I guess it would be kind of hard to find a flavor, like to flavor it for Canada, United States, and Mexico, but still, like, do something.
Yeah. But it definitely needs to be better. Oh well. Yeah. Well, I'm sure they'll figure something out. But the Women's World Cup's happening soon. Canada. Yeah. I don't know if they'll be a favorite, but I definitely think they should be somebody who's to look out for, who can compete in it. Janine Becky's out, but it is a big loss for Canada. But to be like a little critical, I'd say, but she wasn't the greatest performer in the in the Olympics when we won the gold medal.
No, yeah.
Like it was the others. Like I think if this team's going to succeed, it's because it's on the back of Jordan Huitema and Jessie Fleming and Kadisha Buchanan. Just frankly, those three are like exceptional. Jessie Fleming is quite possibly one of the best midfielders in the world right now. A little biased because obviously she's Canadian, but yeah, I think she is absolute world class. So, you know what? We haven't spoken about this sport in a long time, and I think we should, because there's a like history was made last
Are you
week.
talking about the Canadian
We're
Open?
talking about RBC Canadian Open.
Yeah.
Specifically the men's tournament, because the women's tournament, Brooke Henderson has won recently. Won in Canada. This is the first time in 69 years
Nice.
that a Canadian man
Nice.
has won the RBC Canadian Open. Nick Taylor, in a 4-hole playoff against Tommy Fleetwood, comes up clutch with an eagle 71
no,
or
one?
72
Yeah.
foot putt. A clutch
Did you
putt.
see the putt?
Yeah, the second it left his stick, I'm like, no, dude, it's not good. No,
Yeah.
not in. And then, like, it's tracking. I'm like, oh, I'm on crack. Clearly, it's great. And then it goes in, and then the celebration, which I know you want to touch base on that celebration also. So, is there anything about the celebration that stood out to you?
Well, Nick Taylor and his caddy obviously was celebrating, and then comes out of nowhere Alex Hadwin with jeans and a shirt on, just celebrating with champagne, and then the security guard just goes around Nick Taylor and his caddy and just tackles freaking Hadwin. It was so funny. And did you see the caddy's face too?
So funny. The caddy was pissed. Like, bro,
He's like, what are you
this is
doing?
Adam Hadwin. He is.
Or Adam Hadwin, not Alex Hadwin. Sorry,
He's a Canadian player.
Adam Hadwin.
Like, what are you doing? And
Yeah.
then the security guard, he's like, I'm sorry. And then Adam Hadwin apologizes to the security guard for being tackled.
Yeah.
His wife's on Twitter, and it's like, and in good Canadian fashion, Adam apologized to the security guard. I'm like, hilarious.
Yeah, sorry, it was Adam Hadwin.
No.
But yeah, no, it was hilarious. Oh man.
Oh,
It was all over Twitter and all over
and
TikTok.
then
It was
what
hilarious.
I loved is that, like, Corey Connors, Mike Weir, Adam Hadwin, all of them were ecstatic for Nick Taylor. Like, they were ecstatic for him, like, over the moon. And another part of history here is that this is the most in a year that Canadian players have ever won on the PGA Tour. It's four tournaments now.
Oh dang.
So Connors
year?
won, and 4 different Canadians won this year. Hadwin won, I think, once.
Mm-hmm.
Connors won.
Mhm.
Taylor won, and then I think it's Mackenzie Hughes.
Yes.
Mackenzie Hughes
Yeah.
won. I'm not positive about Hadwin, but I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90%.
At least
sure
like
it was
at least
Hadwin.
3, but still.
Yeah, but I know for a fact it's 4 Canadians. I just can't remember the 4th. But for the previous high was 2 from a few years back. But we have 4 different Canadians that have won. Unfortunately, with the U.S. Open this weekend, there's not really any Canadians in contention. Mackenzie Hughes was -3 after the first round, which was a very good score. That U.S. Open course, there is a 290-yard par 3.
290-yard par 3?
Yeah.
What?
That's absurd. There's a 280-yard par 4 at Victoria Golf Course today. Like, how is that fair? How is 290-yard par 3?
Well, they are pros.
So that's like the scoring average in that that hole is like, yeah, it's close to 4. Like, that should be a par 4. That's so ridiculous. I don't understand. And then there's an 81-yard par 3 as well.
An 81-yard par 3?
I know. 3.5 holes, or 3.5 15th holes fit in the 290-yard par 3. It's like 3.5 times the distance of the 15th hole is what I think it's like the 7th hole or something. Just ridiculous. I don't know what it is. Like, these guys, some of them are hitting drivers off the tee. And then Rory's probably hitting like a pitching wedge. He's so jacked. And then Bryson DeChambeau is like a putting.
Yeah,
Like,
basically. Honestly, you can hit a freaking ball from the tee with a putter.
My old putter, I used to actually, like, when I was getting angry about how bad I was doing, I would tee it off. Yeah, it was going further than my driver was at that point.
I think I was playing with my friend at some golf course, a 9-hole course outside of Edmonton, and we were doing like golf roulette. So we would like spin a wheel, and that's our club.
Yeah.
And I got a putter, and my putter, because it's like one of those You know those mini golf
and you have
putters?
a right-handed putter too.
Yeah, but I used my left hand obviously, and it just went sailing.
That's
But yeah, I could totally see DeChambeau using a putter just to hit it, just smack it.
just brutal, man. That's such a tough hole, that one. And it's not even the toughest hole on the course.
No.
But I mean, well, part of the Commonwealth, Rory McIlroy is in contention. I guess he's not Canadian, but it's part of the Commonwealth. So
we can count it, I guess. Technically,
that's what I'm cheering for. I want him to do well, but
especially after the merger, where they never told anybody, and
that was so brutal.
Oh, it was so
I
bad.
can't even express how angry I was as a golf fan that they merged. Like, what a cop!
And then they never even tell anybody.
Didn't tell anyone that is even in the works. Oh, the players are livid.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that the commissioner has been in the hospital for a while?
Good.
He's been.
I mean, not good.
He's been sick, but he was in the hospital for a bit. I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, just brutal. What a clown.
Yeah.
You know for a fact he got like a 9-figure salary.
Like how are they supposed to
he
compensate?
Got paid,
No, but
he got paid
the
tens
players,
of hundreds of
though.
millions. Oh,
The players that didn't
they're
go.
getting signing bonuses. Every single PGA player is getting millions of dollars
They
in
should.
bonuses. Or like the big names are, at least.
Yeah, they should.
Well, and like, how are the sponsorships going to work? Like, is anybody going to take
That's
back
true,
up
yeah.
Phil and Dustin Johnson and them? Like, I don't think so. Cam Smith?
It's just gonna be
so.
it's just gonna be a cluster.
Awful. Just awful decision.
Yeah.
Horrible business decision by them, for sure. Like, PGA is probably making a lot of money off of that, but like, no, like
But
whole
then
point
just
of
like
not having different leagues is to keep the history of golf, and
yeah.
and I find there's a lot of young fans that are golf fans, not like the CFL. Like the age demographic is like in the 60s.
Oh, the CFL,
Like
yeah.
the average is
Yeah.
60-year-old fans. Like the young fans, like it's dying out. They can't sell out Commonwealth. They can't even do almost half of the season or half of the stadium, and the tickets are going for like $19 a ticket. That's dirt cheap. That's dirt cheap.
That's
And
that's
you
bad.
can't even sell that out. And you can't even sell a stadium there.
They did sell out for the June 25th game. Like they're doing like a 1260 section.
They sold a section, not the game.
No, but I'm saying that they're opening up another section to do
TSN
it.
1260 who got that sold, which in and of itself is very sad
that is very
got
sad.
shut down.
I listened to TSN 1260 since I started driving, and that was
I've listened to TSN.
That was like 15 years ago.
I listened to it when it was still Team 1260.
Yeah, same, exactly.
Oh man, Dustin Nielsen, I love the guy. Jason McGregor, unreal.
Low Tide and
Low Tide Jameson. There was a little bit too much CFL talk for my liking, but it was still a great.
But they made it
station.
fun.
Lieutenant Eric, hilarious, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna miss listening to these guys.
And I'm
gonna find the podcasts for them and everything too. And
I'll send you some of the podcasts names because I follow them. But yeah, like the next year I was planning on going back to school and I wanted to go into radio. Now why am I going to go into radio if everything is gone? Yeah,
that's brutal.
But yeah, it was a great radio station.
And switching maybe a kind of a segue because we're Association Nation.
Yeah,
or
we can go to
Association City.
B-ball.
Canadian Jamal Murray.
Mm-hmm.
NBA champion. Round of applause for the young man.
I can't really clap right now.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll clap for you.
Okay, thank you.
Round of applause for the young man.
But yeah,
huge performance in the finals. He was instrumental to the Denver Nuggets clinching in 5.
Him and Jokic for
he
sure.
He averaged 20 plus points and 10 plus assists, which is something that not many players can say that they've done that in the NBA finals.
Except for Jokic.
Yeah, well, no, I think he got 10 plus rebounds. I don't think it was assists that Joker.
Oh no, his was 30 points plus 10 plus 10 rebounds and plus 5 assists because his average was like 7 point something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Joker was unreal. Like, he
Oh.
deservedly got the MVP. You know, he's a second round pick, by the way.
Yeah,
It's
42nd.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Where was Jamal Murray picked? I'm
Oh,
gonna
it
look this
was
up
it
right
was
now.
like top 10 for sure.
But what was I gonna say? Jamal
Murray
huge.
played really,
From
really well this
Ontario,
playoff. Yeah.
Brampton, I think. They're all from Brampton, so
Apparently, everyone's from Brampton.
seriously, yeah.
But no, yeah, no, the Denver Nuggets played really well against tough competition. Even though people are saying, "Oh, they beat the eighth, the fourth, the eighth, and the seventh, and blah blah blah," they did beat favorites that were supposed to win, and then the Denver Nuggets beat them. So, like,
Denver Nuggets are the most underrated first overall number one seed in my opinion, professional sports. Nobody gave him a chance at all during the entirety of the playoffs.
Especially versus the Lakers. They would just talk about the Lakers instead of how well the Denver Nuggets were
everybody's like, oh yeah, no, the Lakers are steamrolling over the Nuggets and crushing them. Like, I'm sorry.
Are you watching a different, like, sport or
and
different?
who did the Nuggets didn't play in the first round? Like, they didn't even give him a chance there.
No, I don't remember.
Because in the second round, it was Golden State, was it not? No, it wasn't. It was Lakers.
Lakers beat Golden State.
Yeah, Lakers beat Golden State, and then Lakers played
the Nuggets.
in the West Final. I can't remember. It's just the only thing I do remember is that they gave him no chance.
No,
they gave him absolutely no chance to. Like, they were underdogs pretty much the entire time. It looked like, and even when if it was the Heat, they were maybe the Heat were the underdogs, but everybody's like, oh yeah, the Heat's gonna crush the Nuggets, and like, this is the easiest underdog bet of all time. Like, yeah, good for the Nuggets. First championship in their history. So that's great, and I'm glad it was a Canadian that ended up winning. There was no Canadians on Miami from what I remember. Nope. So I'm glad that a Canadian won this year. 2 years in a row that a Canadian wins. So that's pretty good.
Well, before we go to hockey,
we're going to talk about hockey for 30 seconds. So yes, go
ahead. The Canadian Grand Prix is this weekend.
That's very nice.
Races tomorrow. Apparently it's very rainy over there in Montreal, so it's very tough conditions on the track there. But they did finish their qualifying earlier today, and obviously you can guess who got first.
Lance Stroll.
No. No. It was Verstappen. Max Verstappen.
Despise.
But a very big surprise got second place.
Lance Stroll.
Second position. No, not Lance Stroll. Nico Hülkenberg. He races for Haas, and no one really he hasn't been having a really good season, but he qualified second for the race tomorrow, which is very surprising. And I think I'm gonna bet on Hülkenberg to at least finish in the points, because the ones behind Hülkenberg is Alonso, Hamilton, Russell, and Ocon for finishing up the top six. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, Hülkenberg qualified for second, which is surprising. And then our boy Lance Stroll qualified 13th. So,
all right. Well, I'm glad we at least mentioned Lance Stroll.
Yeah. But yeah, no. That's the Canadian Grand Prix this weekend. There was lots, like I've seen around TikTok, there's lots of like hockey related like things they were doing during the weekend in between practices and qualifying, which were really funny. I think Mitch Marner was there. He was with the Red Bull guys, and they were trying to sauce over a railing into like a little net along a wall across the street there, and it was pretty funny. But yeah, I guess we'll see who wins tomorrow, which is most likely Verstappen, because he's having a hell of a season. But we'll hopefully see Stroll finishing in the points, hopefully.
Well, yeah, let's hope. Let's hope Stroll gets in the points, moves up a few spots, but it'll be a good race.
Oh yeah,
good race to see.
The track is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right, so I guess really quickly, NHL. Let's do 30-second summary of the NHL. Vegas wins. Full
Hooray.
Canadian team or Canadian player, so Canada won, I guess. It was the team with the most Canadians.
Vegas?
Yeah. Well, Edmonton had more, but Vegas had second most.
Second year in a row that Edmonton lost the Cup champ.
Yeah, sucks because you know this fan. And the NHL's racist.
Why are they racist?
Because Darnell Nurse's automatic suspension didn't get reversed, but the automatic suspensions of 4 white guys got reversed this season. Or 3 white guys.
Like in the playoffs?
1 in the playoffs, Pietrangelo, and then 2 other guys during the regular season. So, yeah, the NHL's racist, clearly. They awful.
Maybe they have a preference, but they're not racist.
No, they're racist. Gary Bettman is bigot. Like, absolutely. he's an absolute trash can. I was like, they don't know how to market to the younger fans.
That's what I hate.
They don't know how to market their players.
That's what I hate about the NHL.
They do not care about their fans or their players. The NHL is a disgrace to professional sports. The NBA's playoffs were substantially better than the NHL playoffs. It wasn't even close.
Even the NFL playoffs, even though they're just like one game, better. Like
absolutely
rounds, it's so much better.
I rather watch golf than the NHL recently, to be completely honest. Like, not even close. The NHL is going downhill. They do not, like I said, they do not know how to market to the younger fans. They do not care about their star players whatsoever. The fact that they still have an Arizona team, they couldn't even sell out the freaking NCAA rink.
The Mullet Arena?
They couldn't sell out Mullet Arena, and they insist on keeping them there, and they want to expand to 2 more markets.
Like,
Gary Bettman is the stupidest human on this earth. It's genuinely baffles me how he's able to. He grew the NHL to the point where it is now. 100% give him credit for that. The man is old. He's losing his mind, and it's very evident that it's just not going in the direction where there's going to be more fans in the future, and the NHL might not become a thing very soon.
Like, I think they're in like a tough spot because I think like seeing how Seattle and Vegas have done just from an expansion draft, I think like the 2 rumored cities of Salt Lake City and Houston, who I think are like top runners for the next 2 places, I think they want to go that route than just taking over an Arizona Coyotes team.
No, move Arizona, who can't sell 5,000 tickets to a game. Move Arizona over to one of those markets if you really want to.
But I don't think those markets want an Arizona Coyotes team that isn't good, and the owner is just
That's the
dumb.
thing. They have to find better ownership that's actually going to invest and put them, like, Arizona's team, half of them is on LTIR. You look at their salary cap, they're only spending $20 million in salary.
And honestly, their LTIR team, if they were like a little bit younger, would be so dominant.
Yeah, they have Pavel Datsyuk on their roster still. Chris Pronger.
Yeah.
Like, Henrik Zetterberg. Like, they have all of these big names. They probably have Rick DiPietro somehow. Like, he got bought out, but they'll find a way of bringing him on there just to up their salary cap. No, it's an absolute travesty. The fact that the NHL consistently insists on Arizona being there.
That's why they're in a tough spot, because, like I said, those 2 other places don't want to pick up the team.
No, that's the thing. They'll take whatever team they can get. Quebec Nordiques will take anything over there. Quebec City will take whatever the NHL will give them.
But honestly, if I was an owner, or like if I was like the owner of like the team per se for the 2 rumored cities, I would risk going the expansion draft route and picking up players from there than just picking up the Arizona Coyotes.
There's not enough depth right now in the NHL. There's not enough depth.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
it's going to lower the skill. It's going to lower the talent pool that you have available to the NHL if you expand to 2 more teams.
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's not. We're not ready for that yet.
That's why I don't think it's not gonna happen for a long
They
time.
need to fix a lot of things. The Department of Player Safety immediately needs to get fixed. Officiating has to get fixed.
Yes,
Like,
definitely.
there's no excuse for it anymore. The officiating is an atrocity. And if I knew bigger words, I'd use them. Because this is literally pathetic. The NHL is losing thousands upon thousands of fans, and I would even argue hundreds of thousands of fans a year. This was the lowest viewed NHL finals
Yes.
in years. I want to say in a decade plus. I don't remember the number. All I remember is that this has been these playoffs horrific for blown calls and officials trying to be like
The
just
star of
show
the
their ego
game, yeah.
and be the star of the show by calling only specific things. And I'm not even angry that it was just against the Oilers. Like, it was just against
That was against everybody,
consistently
yeah.
everyone
And everyone-
except for the Vegas Golden Knights. It was
Yeah.
so clear that they wanted Vegas to win the cup. Why wasn't Alex Pietrangelo given his 10-game suspension? Oh, yeah, they wouldn't win the cup without Pietrangelo. Although with Tkachuk having a broken literally everything,
Yeah.
probably would have still won the cup without Pietrangelo. But no, the NHL wants Alex Pietrangelo to play, so that gives us Vegas Golden Knights the best chance to win. We know in 2 or 3 years the same thing's going to happen with Seattle. Gary Bettman wants to show that the fact that the way that he's running the league, it works because these teams are winning championships. How are you going to get more fans? Championships.
Yep.
Awful. The NHL is a disgrace, and they need to get new ownership and new executives in there because this is just horrific.
That's just
now.
bad.
But
Like this year has been like the 1 year I like watched the least amount of hockey.
yeah, I only watched the Oilers game. That's
Yeah.
it. Nothing else.
Like before, like I would just mooch from Mike with his center ice. But yeah, even he said I can't watch hockey anymore because it's that bad. Like we would only watch it when it's on like TSN or Sportsnet or whatever. But we're just yeah, like most of my friends and I, we don't watch hockey unless it's like a big game or the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. It's just the NHL needs to wake up and well, like at least just market the sport. Market the sport better. Grab like attention from everybody. Just do better.
Like,
I can't really think.
If you
It's
go
just
into Arizona, how many people are going to know who Connor McDavid is? As an
not a
NHL
lot.
city, probably not a lot of people are going to go in there and
Yeah.
know who that is. Yeah, they should. The NHL should be marketing Connor McDavid, Mitch Marner, Mikko Rantanen,
Austin
Nathan
Matthews.
McKinnon, Austin Matthews. They should be marketing these guys 24/7, posters everywhere.
David Pastrnak.
David Pastrnak, even Brad Marchand. You know, like, point all these guys out. Marchand, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about it until now. Marchand and the Tkachuk brothers should be together in an advertisement as like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because you have a rat and the turtles.
Oh no! Just something that'll like be fun for a kids or something.
Just like find a way. But these guys, it's pathetic. Honestly, it's really pathetic. This league is going under. I'm still going to be a diehard Oilers
Like,
fan
even-
until
I just like realized, like, you know how interviews and press conferences go for the NHL, it's all cliche and all serious.
they don't
And then you go
allow them
with-
to, like,
And then you go watch like NBA press conferences or interviews, NFL press conference and interviews. Even in Europe with the EPL and all the major soccer leagues, they have characters. They let them be themselves, and like Jokic's interview where he said like about like where the reporter asked about like are you excited for the parade, and Jokic is like, what parade and when's the parade, and they're like Thursday. It's like, no, I need to go home. And then it's just stuff like that, like
NHL players have like a script that they can follow.
And they just follow it, and that's it.
Let the personality out, man.
Yeah.
As much as I hate Kachuk, he's got his personality. Let it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Let him be him. Right? Like, oh, just absolutely brutal, man. Whatever. I need to start thinking happy thoughts. There's still a day left in the weekend. I want to be happy. All right.
We still have time. You still have time for tonight.
Yeah, I hope so. We'll see. Next week, the U.S. Open will be done, so we'll probably let you know, see if anything happens there. If any Canadians make a charge on Sunday, not looking likely though. They're gonna have to play like 8-10 under just to have a chance at a top 5 finish.
When's the NHL draft?
The 26th of June. So next week,
Monday?
2 weeks from now. Yeah, because the July 1st free agency, that's Saturday.
Monday, dang. Okay. That's a weird day.
Jonathan Toews and Edmonton have mutual interest, from what I've heard.
I wouldn't mind
Edmonton is in the
Jonathan
market
Toews.
for a defenseman and a bargain top 6 forward. I don't think Jonathan Toews fits the bargain top 6 forward.
Well, he's not going to play top 6.
No, he's going to be a third line center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind
Not at
his
all.
leadership.
I think Jonathan Toews for $1 million for the next year for his leadership
even a year,
and his
yeah.
defensive play, 100%. I take that in a heartbeat. Are you kidding me? Absolutely. And then I think my predictions for the Oilers is Yamamoto, CC are both gone. We stick with our goaltending tandem. We bring in a physical defensive defenseman. Evan Bouchard signs a bridge. Jonathan Toews comes in. And yeah. Well, we'll need to do a few more moves, but but we'll see.
Ken Allen can figure it out.
I'm going to put money on the Oilers to win the Stanley Cup next year, though.
Yeah? You think they're just going to come out super pissed?
Yeah, I think they were they were pathetic in that second round. They played awful. It was 50% of what they could potentially play. Vegas played 70, so Vegas was the more deserving team to win the game anyways, or the series anyways. 2 years in a row, they lost the Stanley Cup winners.
Yeah.
I think they absolutely are going to be coming out of the gates absolutely livid. And truthfully, if McDavid and Draisaitl improve again this year, there's absolutely no one in the league who should be able to beat us.
Yep. Just
we'll
gotta play more defensively.
Anyways, that'll be everything for the Canas podcast this week. Thank you everybody for listening. A longer episode than I thought we were going to do.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, thanks everybody, and we will
hopefully see you next week.
Hopefully next week. I'm out of town the week after, so...
So it would have to be next week because the week after you're not here.
All right, well, see you guys later. Thank you for listening.
Bye.